I've opened a 3-page document and it's covering information on machine code, assembly language, a comparison of assembly language and machine code. It also looks at a compiler and interpreter, and then it does a comparison of a compiler and interpreter. You can see that I've zoomed into the top of the first page of the document, and if you consider where the cursor is, you can see it flashing in this position. I'm going to use Copilot to insert an abstract at the beginning of this document. Now, the purpose of the abstract would be to allow the reader to have a quick look at whether they wish to go beyond reading just the abstract. So to achieve that, it's a pretty straightforward process, and I'll just show you that now. You click onto this icon, and what will appear is this. What do you want Copilot to draft? Now you can see that I've entered this. At the top of this document, insert an abstract. Now I will click onto here and it will generate an abstract. So you just wait a little and you can see the abstract has just appeared. If I read the abstract, it says machine code and assembly language are foundational to understanding how computers execute instructions. Machine code operates at the most basic level, consisting of binary instructions specific to each CPU architecture. In contrast, assembly language offers a more readable, symbolic representation of these instructions, making it easier for humans to understand and manipulate. Both languages are essential for tasks that require direct access to hardware and system resources, and play a crucial role in systems programming, debugging, and optimization. I'm reasonably happy with this abstract, but what happened to the information on the compiler, interpreter, and comparison of compiler and interpreter? Well, it hasn't included it in the abstract. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come down to this and I'm going to request that it also includes information on the compiler and interpreter. Now I've done that. Please add information on the compiler and interpreter. And now it's a question of clicking onto here and seeing what it will generate. So you wait, and you can now see that it has changed the abstract. So I'll read this in a moment. I won't read all of it. I'll read this bit here where it says, additionally, higher level programming languages are translated into machine code through compilers or interpreters, bridging the gap between human readable code and executable machine code. Compilers translate the entire program at once, generating an executable file, while interpreters translate code line by line during the execution, offering flexibility and ease of debugging. Now, if you look here, you can see it says 2 of 2. Now, that's because you're looking at the second version that's been produced by Copilot, and you can go back to the first version and have a look at that, and you can come back to the second version and have a look at that. Now, I have decided to keep the second version, so you just click here now where it says keep it. Now, if you look at the abstract, you can see it's no longer highlighted because I have clicked on to keep it. So this now is the abstract for the document that I have previously produced. However, there are things about the abstract that I'm not 100% satisfied with, so I would now personally edit it to my taste. However, what is clear is that Copilot has done an awful lot of the spade work for me, and it won't take much to tidy up the abstract to my taste.